I'm recording. Sync in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're watching the pilot of Stargate, right? Episode 1?
No, we're not doing pilot season.
Oh. Hold on, did I read the schedule wrong? Wait, I thought making my friend watch was tomorrow.
We're not doing either of those. We're done with both of those.
Okay, what are you talking about? What are we doing?
We got to start Star Trek Season 3 today. We got to, right now, we got to watch it.
Oh, okay. I thought we were waiting a couple more weeks, but, all right, so let me get it pulled up here. All right. All right, I got it. You ready to go?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's get going.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. It's here! Hello, everybody. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience. Content's made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you as well. Today, it's finally here. Finally, we've read all your questions, we've seen all the comments, and finally, we are watching Pink Flamingos, Lethal Weapon 4, and also Philadelphia, starring Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington. And then, after we get through all these, Star Trek Season 3, Spock's Brain. Finally, Josh, I've never been more excited to watch an old TV show than I am right now. These comments have been getting to me. I've been chomping at the bit to get this started. I don't care if the episode's good or not. I just want to see my friends again.
Yeah, you know, it's been 43 days as of the day of recording this that we watched our last Star Trek episode, Assignment Earth, and obviously that's been the longest gap since we started the show last year. And I'll just be honest, as it wasn't really like a reason for it. Like, we just decided, hey, let's try out some new stuff, take a small break, and then jump into Season 3. And wow, we did not expect everyone to be as up in arms as they are, and we joke about it a lot, but seriously, it just lets us know that you guys are out there, the target audience is out there and wants us to watch the show and watch it along with us, and we totally get that. So as much as we kind of razz you guys about it, we appreciate you guys being here watching this with us. And we do also have a couple of announcements here. First being, we have decided for the third season, we'll be watching it with the original special effects. So, at least for this episode anyway, if it's like just we can't do it, we'll go back. But but at least for this episode, we're going to be watching with the original special effects. We believe that aired at the time, at least that's what I think I own. I think it comes with that, so that's what I've prepared here today. You guys tell us if you noticed any differences between our last videos and these. And secondly, I know we talk about our Patreon a lot, so I won't be too long-winded on it, but we are officially now offering a 1-week free trial. So if you want to watch this along with us, or if there's any of our past reactions you want to watch in full with us, you can check out our audience member tier on the Patreon. That's our normal tier with all the uncut reactions for free for 7 days. If you just want to give it a shot, see if it's something you want to do. Just make sure to cancel before that week if you don't want to sign up. Don't complain to me if you forget to cancel and you get charged. Okay, so just make sure you cancel.
Yeah, just pay $7.99. You'll get that free trial.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's probably an original effect right there.
I'm so excited. Ooh, look at that.
Got Sulu and Chekhov there in the front.
Ooh, is that a new haircut for Scotty there?
Was Scotty's haircut the first 2 seasons a remastered effect?
Configuration unidentified. Ion propulsion. High velocity. Though of a unique tech.
Oh yeah, we also have subtitles now, so that's a thing.
Very
too.
nice.
All languages have been attempted, no response. Now using standard interstellar symbols.
8,000 in closing.
The hell is this thing?
Directed at what? Directed at the bridge of the Enterprise, Captain. Security guard.
Security guard to the bridge.
All right, jumping right in. Hot start. Is that She-Hulk?
What? Oh, thank God it's not. I thought she was going to start telling us how she experienced more pain than we've ever experienced.
I'm Captain James Kirk. This is the Starship Enterprise.
Oh no! It's Bones!
Bones!
Alright, Nurse
Get
Chapel.
up, Nurse Chapel.
I'm gonna oversell it a little bit there, but alright. Oh my god, dude. Talking about just laying everybody out.
And the lights are dimmed. I like this a lot. Shatner making sure his ass is in the shot. I like it. Spock's brain.
Alright. See what this intro's like.
Space, the final frontier.
Oh, I've missed those words.
It's blue!
Yeah!
And now I'm curious if it's blue because were the original titles always blue, or was the third season blue? Someone will answer that.
That's a good question. Yeah, someone tell us, please. One person, not everyone. One. I mean, it doesn't look that horrible.
No, not at all.
B. Cronin. I don't recognize that name. Mark Daniels, my boy.
Classic.
What happened?
Helm status, Mr. Sewell.
No change from last meeting, sir.
Spock, where's Spock?
Oh, he's just gone?
They pulled. What? Oh, don't tell me they took his brain literally. His brain is gone.
The new pulse sound. It's annoying, to be honest.
His brain is gone.
What? They did take his brain.
An incredible Vulcan physique hung on to the life support cycle took over. His body lives, the autonomic functions continue.
Oh my goodness, so they literally had the technology to replace your brain functionally? Like, you can't really do anything, but, like, they still keep you alive? That seems wild.
We'll have to take him with us. Take him where? In search of his brain, Doctor.
They're gonna weaken that Bernie's him? They're just carrying him around, but he's dead.
In this whole galaxy.
Where are you going to look for Spock's brain? How are you going to find it?
How about that space thing you encountered? Maybe she's there.
If you don't find it in 24 hours, you'd better forget the whole thing, Jim.
Damn, Bones. He's gonna go find her by himself.
An ion trail. It's from that ship of hers, all right.
Where does the trail lead us?
Wow, and look at the screen in the background for, like, original effects. That's good.
Second planet, class M. Number 4, rates letter G.
The year 2030.
That's cool. Okay, so they got, like, different classifications for at what point in Earth it would be at. That's cool.
Now, as I understand you, Mr. Chekhov, there are 3 Class M planets.
Yes, sir.
Not one of which is capable of launching an interstellar flight.
No, sir.
Yet one of them accomplished it. Can't afford to guess wrong. Better choose the right planet, get there, find the brain.
Oh, he's got to choose the right one. That's interesting. Kind of like Interstellar.
It's funny because they said Interstellar, and all I can think about, this reminds me a lot of Interstellar. And now they got to choose a planet just like Interstellar. That's hilarious.
I say Planet 4, Captain. At least Planet 4 is ahead of 3 technologically.
But advanced ion propulsion is beyond even our capability.
What would they want with Mr. Spock's brain? What use is it? Why do they want it?
I love this scene, how it's like Chekhov, Sulu, and her are getting all of this screen time through this scene. You know, usually this is like the big three and Scotty having this discussion.
Yeah, but no, it's like the whole team figuring this out. This is great. Not even the whole team, just like 3 other members other than the big 3.
Yeah, the B team.
Well, you got to think Spock's not there to talk to him, so he's got to talk to these other folks.
Yeah, whether it's out of necessity or on accident, I like it either way. Dude, I'm into this so far.
Yeah, I don't know what everyone's talking about. This is great.
Look at this planet.
Time left to us to find Spock's brain. 8 hours and 29 minutes.
So his hair is going to be a distracting thing all season, isn't it?
There's something out there in the rocks.
This is on stone. I want them conscious.
I love when it's so obviously like pasted on their beards. Sorry.
Are we about to see a wild encounter?
Blackout.
Just like phasers versus pure clubs.
This is like a classic, like early season 1 set.
Oh yeah, I love this. Oh, shit! Well, I didn't think about them throwing them. I'll give him that.
Someone shoot!
That was a weird phaser.
We mean you no harm. We're not your enemies, we're your friends.
You literally just shot me.
The others will come for you. They come for all like us.
Do they come for your women as well?
Women?
The female of your kind.
Your words say nothing.
So this species speaks English, but knows...
Yeah, and how do they reproduce?
but none of these other terms.
Will you take us where we can find the others?
No one wants to find them.
We do. We
Maybe
want
they're
to find...
like enemy mine, where it's like they're just
Oh, asexual?
asexual, yeah.
And there's a foundation under the surface. A huge one. Registrations all over the place.
Scotty, see if you can find a way down.
Aye, sir.
No! That's all right.
No!
All right, let him go! Dead and buried city on a planet in a glacial age.
The male humanoid who doesn't know the meaning of the word female.
Well, thank you for that quick recap of what's going on. Appreciate that. Honestly, for people like us, it's useful.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What? I was talking. I was making a joke.
Metal, forged, tempered. Our apish friends didn't make these.
Just loaves of bread? Is that what that was?
Loaves of bread and some axes.
Food could be a lure set by the others to bring them in here. And this cave, a trap.
I love the idea of like, well, we have to go find the others. Look at this cave right here. Oh, nice. No need to go to another location.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum,
Oh, shit. What's he doing out here?
I forgot they're bringing Spock without his brain.
What a zoom!
All right, Bones. Bring him along.
So we've seen Spock be evil, him get to play around, and now we get to see him do nothing.
Literally like a robot zombie.
We thought he was not emotional before.
And why does he have to wear that jumpsuit?
It might be a long wait. We may as well be comfortable.
Okay, well that's awesome.
You guys aren't SAG-AFTRA, so you don't have lines.
A lot of them. Enough to push this planet out of orbit.
I can't look at Spock. I can't. So I felt like the first quarter of this episode was all like remastered footage, but now it's like back to like the original print here. Have you noticed that?
Oh, well, I do notice that some camera shots look better than others. Whoa! Okay.
She all right? I'll have her talking in a minute.
You do not belong here. You are not Morg.
Get Spock out of the shot. I can't do this.
What have you done with Spock's brain? Where have you taken it?
I know nothing about a brain.
You're lying. She's not, Jim. No change in reading. She doesn't know.
Who are you?
I am Luma. I am Imorg. You are not Imorg. You are not Morg.
You'll get nothing out of that one. Hers is the mind of a child.
Damn, Bones.
Fascinating. Activity without end, but with no volition.
Spock, is that you?
Captain.
Oh, this is neat.
Yes.
Captain, there is a definite pleasurable experience connected with the hearing of your voice. Is that you, Dr. McCoy? And are you with the captain?
Where else would I be?
Oh, look at Kirk's face. He's so happy.
There she is. That's the one. What have you done with Spock's brain? What have you done?
No!
Yeah, he forgot that she can just wipe everyone out whenever she wants. There's that zoom! Another pretty solid act there.
Were taken prisoner inside a highly complex civilization hundreds of meters below the surface of planet Sigma.
She's telling the story to them. Of them arriving and shooting her. That's pretty funny.
women-dominated planet? Because all the dudes have that belt on.
Based, if so.
You are not Morg. You are stranger.
I saw you on my ship.
Jim.
Bone's gonna say not to talk to her either.
Doesn't seem possible she could have performed surgery on Spock.
If you wish to return to your home, you may go.
No. I wish to talk to those in charge.
In charge?
Yes, the organizers, the managers.
He wants to speak to the manager.
No, it is not permitted. Never. Controller is alone, apart.
We just want to talk to somebody about Spock's brain, that's all.
Brain and brain. What is brain?
Spock's brain controls.
It's not possible.
Great leader.
He's gonna quit showing Spock in the background.
Soon it will be too late.
Do not take them, Carol. Do not take them to the controller.
So then what did they do before they had his brain? If his brain is the controller.
Captain Kirk's hunch that Spock's brain is on this planet appears to be correct.
Is Sulu doing the fucking report? Oh, look at him in the chair.
Go. There we
go.
This fellow is keeping us from our property. Science might provide an answer.
It does, Captain.
Agreed, Doctor.
Hey, nice. Whoa!
God damn it, quit showing Spock.
Just chilling there while this whole fight's going on.
Whoa!
There you go.
Science will triumph. Come on, Scotty.
Science will triumph. They just beat the shit out of him. That's science.
Must be in there, Captain.
There it is. You guys needed a better plan than that.
They're flying by the seat of their pants right now.
I think his brain's in that sphere up there. Oh, you Spock, yeah. Right hook.
No. Go away.
Oh.
In the beginning of the episode, didn't she also use it without having to have those things on them?
And when they first walked in this place too, yeah. I mean, she can make them pass out without wearing it with that thing on.
Find another controller.
The old one is finished. There is no other than this.
Okay.
Spock, you're in a black box tied in with...
Oh, that is where it is. You're right.
You're recirculating air, running heating plants, purifying water.
So he's basically acting as the generator for this whole place.
She was on the Enterprise. She must have done it. How did you do it?
It was the old knowledge. I put upon my head the teacher.
What is a teacher?
Teacher Harry Mudd.
Hello, Kirk.
Yes, I took his brain.
It's Cerebro.
Kill all the mutants.
Wait, Kirk's like, now I will have the knowledge.
She just gained self-awareness.
The controller's explanation of the functioning of the teacher.
That's what it looks like in real time.
However, he is giving no credit to me.
We need one of those to give to people.
Without me, Captain.
Without you, there could be no delicate miracle that kept Spock's brain alive.
Oh, not restored.
Yeah, was that camera in a fire?
Without the teacher, I would not have the knowledge to use that which you have thoughtfully provided.
Oh! Got him.
Phaser is set to kill.
That is the knowledge you have brought me.
Became self-aware for 1 minute and already, a murdering psychopath.
He did it to himself.
I do not know killing. I do not wish to kill.
What the hell was that?
The commandment
What
must
are these?
be
Just
fulfilled.
distraction?
You must help us.
Nice job, Scotty.
I'm a surgeon already. If I could learn these techniques, I might be able to retain them.
Captain, you might lose the doctor that way.
But we're sure to lose you if I don't try.
Woo! Bones, you're already self-aware. We don't know what happens when you put it on a self-aware person.
You might even become more emotional. I smell sounds. I remembered every cringe thing I've ever done. No! No!
A child could do it. A child could do it.
Captain's log, stardate 54.
Okay.
You'll be without your controller for the first time. But you'll be much better off, I think.
Kirk basically, you're fine.
You'll be okay. I don't care. As long as I get my best friend back.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Get over it.
You must move to the surface, you understand. We'll help you for a while.
Oh, okay.
Survived under worse conditions. It's a matter of...
Bones all right?
Captain Kirk.
Is it wearing off? It's one of the few times Scotty's ever called him Captain Kirk instead of Jim.
Yeah, that's weird. Was that a season 3 mandate? We gotta go start calling this guy Captain Kirk. Everyone's calling him Jim.
Oh, the Ganya, the nerves, there are a million of them. What am I supposed to do?
Oh no, it's fading off.
Damn, dude.
I like this.
When you didn't study for the test.
Dr. McCoy has lost the surgical knowledge he obtained
When you look at the first question, I have no idea what the answer is.
in an attempt to continue the operation, but he is faltering and uncertain.
I love this, double shot. This looks great.
This is cool.
Go back under the thing. You need another boost.
Yes. Dr. McCoy.
Oh.
If you will finish reconnecting my speech center, I might be able to help.
Kind of like Get Out.
Please stimulate the nerve endings and observe the physical reactions one by one.
I am in an extreme amount of pain right now.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Right forefinger. Right elbow.
Correct.
Middle finger.
Never live this down. This Vulcan is telling me how to operate.
Nice. Glad they wrapped that up. That was getting a bit pedantic.
I was hoping they were. I was kind of hoping they were going to do every single body function there.
Thousands of years ago, when a glacial age reoccurred, fascinating
So you learned
cultural
everything
development
about
of a kind
I
which
knew
has...
it was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I should have never reconnected his mouth.
Well, we took the risk, Doctor.
As I was saying, a fascinating cultural development. The last such occurrence took...
Scotty just starts laughing. All right, that's it.
Oh my god.
Nothing back on the bridge, but they had basically their bridge scene right there. Hey, target audience. If you want to watch this episode in full along with us, check out our Patreon, where you get access to every reaction we record in full and uncut to be able to sync up to the episode. You'll also get early access to our YouTube videos and be one of the first to be able to watch them before they're published on YouTube. There's also a plethora of exclusive content on Patreon, take part in polls to decide what we watch next, extra segments of whatever this is, and much more. So check out our Patreon, the link is in the description.
Like, what was wrong with that? I thought that was fantastic. Or maybe not interesting for sure, different. And I like how both the season 2 intro and the season 3 intro are just like Spock has the most problems. I find that hilarious.
Oh yeah, that is interesting. Yeah.
I mean, the whole women-men thing and like the constant comments. Oh, these women couldn't have done this. These women, I'm like, at first glance it just sounds bad. Favorite stuff has to be with Kirk, with Sulu and Chekhov and Uhura trying to figure things out because Spock's not there, so he goes to his B team. All that stuff was fantastic. The relationship stuff is still here. Like the ending jokes where it's like, oh, I knew I did something wrong. I reconnected his mouth. All that stuff was great. Scotty's hair plugs are a bit weird, but the camera effects, the lighting, Bones sweating, great opener in my opinion. Screw you guys.
Yeah, so a lot to go over here. Yeah, I feel like I need to talk about this episode in two different ways. From like just as an episode, like we do every single other one, but then also as the start of season 3, because I think obviously, as everyone knows, we've heard a ton about season 3, not just over these last 43 days during this break, but literally since we started the show. All we heard about was how bad season 3 was, and the whole time I've always been kind of excited to get to it because it's like, not that it lowers expectations, but it's kind of like, what are we going to think of it? Is it going to be so obviously bad and ridiculous? But we also like a lot of the goofier episodes, so I was very interested. And then we get here, and this episode in particular, a lot of people have said is their least favorite or the worst episode, and I could probably think off the top of my head a handful of season 1 and 2 episodes that are worse than this, for sure. Like, this is not in any way the worst episode I've seen, and I actually really, really enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite episode, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, did it get pretty goofy? Were something silly? Like, absolutely. But if this is the kind of silly and goofy that we're going to get in season 3, then, like, I'm totally on board. It's a fun watch, and we'll get more into it, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel initially.
Yeah, you hit right on the head. I'm okay with my favorite episode from last season was arguably one of the goofiest ones, but there was also a lot of good stuff in that episode. But this one, like from sets, like when they come down to that planet, they have that blue backdrop and all the rocks and those big cavemen. But I couldn't stop laughing every time they cut the Spock. It's like, it was so hard to focus like during every serious moment because you just see him sitting there in the background.
Yeah, so let me come at it from the perspective of, oh, well, you guys probably just like it because you like all the silly, goofy stuff. And it's like, no, not really. I mean, we can talk about that too, but it's like, there's a lot of good stuff in here. The set you talked about, the set was really good. We're watching the original effects, and they didn't look bad at all, They were all,
The purple rooms, all those look fantastic.
Yeah.
They're actually down underground.
Yeah, I think we've probably seen this internal set before, like in episodes like iMud and stuff. They just move stuff around, but it still looks good. Mm-hmm. The Cerebro type helmet that they wear, that we're jokingly calling the self-aware helmet, like that whole thing was a cool concept. This whole planet of women, I thought it was going to go a different direction of, there's an episode of Futurama, and I know that Futurama, I've been told by our viewers, does borrow a lot from Star Trek, so I just assumed that, it was going to go in that vein, but there was an episode of Futurama where they go to a planet that's like dominated by Amazon women and there's no men or whatever, and that's not the way this went. But I thought that was going to be the way that it went, but then I wasn't really even fully disappointed by the way that it went. I think they probably infantilized the women a little bit too much. Like, let's give them a little bit more competency. I mean, the one does become self-aware. That was nice to see, but would have liked to see a little bit more of stuff from them. But overall, this whole plot line I thought was very interesting and well done. And then just the little touches, like the ending sequence where Bones starts sweating a lot and there's all the shots fading in and out. There was a lot of
blue
cool
light on him. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool creative stuff that we haven't seen before in here. So it's not just like, oh, we just like it because it's goofy and Spock has no brain. Like, there was a lot of stuff that had it been in the first 2 seasons I really liked too. Chekhov warming up the rock with his phaser, and then they use it as like a fire. I think we might have seen that like one time before.
I want to say we've seen it at least once before.
Yeah, but still, it's still a cool thing, and they like focused on it. Like it was like its own little shot for 30 seconds. It was cool.
Yeah, and no red shirts deaths. Everyone passed out 30 times, but no red shirt death. I was surprised. I am a little curious, like who's the teacher, who's the former, blah blah blah. But it's a one-off episode. It doesn't matter. I can tell it's like, listen, we're never going to see these people again. It's not important. Forget it. But like it's weird. Like some of these episodes seem like so like non-Prime Directive type stuff, where it's like they're going to help the society. It's like kind of similar. I think it was Miri with the little kids. It's like, oh, we're gonna send down teachers for like X amount of months or something. So that little stuff is neat. Those little details instead of. Because Kirk's just like, oh, no, you'll go upstairs. It'll be fine. No. It's like he's just changing their entire lifestyle. Oh, no, you're going to do this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think I read in the comments that the Prime Directive only goes up until a species is, like, meets the capabilities of the Enterprise, like where Earth was in this time. So like if they come across a species that's already advanced or at the same place, they're allowed to interfere, which is why sometimes they can do that. I don't know if that's accurate. That's just my best memory of what I've read in the comments. But yeah, I did like that because at first I'm like, wow, he's really throwing them to the wolves here. But then he's like, oh no, we'll help you. I'm like, okay, then that makes it a little bit better, because they did encounter those like Neanderthal men up there. You don't want to just throw these women who don't know anything about the outside world up there. But I also wanted to say Chekhov. Him, Sulu, and Uhura had like that nice scene where they were all talking with Kirk, kind of going over what planet to go to. One of my favorite scenes of the episode.
I was literally going to bring that scene up like right after you were done, because I can't get it out of my head, because that was arguably my favorite scene of this whole thing. Them just trying to figure out which planet to go to, just having this nice diplomatic conversation on where they should go. Like, well, the planet, this, it's like, and it's not the big three, it's Kirk and, his 3 other buddies.
Yeah, and it was like just so awesome to see like kind of this, I called them the B team, but just kind of like the other characters we don't get to really see. And we begged so much, like, please, Sulu and Chekhov in the same episode. And, here they were. Hopefully that continues the rest of the season. Unfortunately, Sulu and Uhura, once they go down to the planet, aren't in the episode anymore. But Chekhov goes down there, and he has even more great scenes. And, man, Chekhov was just such a great addition to this show. I can't even imagine, Star Trek without him in it anymore. It'd be so weird to go back and watch season 1 without him in there. Great side character. As far as negatives, like, yeah, the story, if you really think about it, it doesn't make a ton of sense. And a lot of the things are kind of like, once we figure out what's going on and Bones gets in the self-aware machine, that whole last 10 minutes, in my opinion, is just kind of like, kind of dragged out a little bit. And then, there was some cool stuff I liked in there, but I know we probably disagreed, I think. But like me personally, the whole thing with him moving his body parts, I was like, okay, I know there's not a lot of time left in this episode. You've clearly solved the problem. Like, can we not pretend like we're still like having trouble here? But and goofy stuff, just like Spock's in this machine, literally getting his brain installed, and then he's able to just sit up, and he's perfectly fine, no haircut, no like marks on his head. But that's all stuff. Yeah. That's all stuff that in my opinion, that's the stuff I'm okay with excusing because we're watching a 60s TV show. You know what I mean? Like, I've said that in the past, and people get like mad that I don't excuse certain things, but it's like, this I would excuse. So yeah, I don't want to ramble too much here, but yeah, I mean, really liked it. Great hot open with they think they're going to get into a battle, and then the woman comes on and just knocks them all out. Would have liked to see more from the women in more of a, competent role, but beyond that, I don't have much negatives from this episode, and I am just baffled, honestly, at how much people try to prepare us for how bad this was. It's really going to be an interesting season, man. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think people just put that in their heads so much that we're literally expecting the worst thing ever, and because we expected the worst thing ever, maybe that's why I like it so much, because it's not the worst thing ever. Because I don't know, maybe if we walked in this completely blind, or maybe in the middle of a season 2 where no one said anything, I might feel different, but I don't think so.
There's that, and there's also the fact that this is the first episode of the season, and we haven't watched it in almost 2 months. So, how much is that playing into it as well? I'm totally willing to admit that. There are outside factors that could be influencing us, but all I know is I sat here for 50 minutes and watched this, and I was never bored, and I thought it was going by really fast, and I really enjoyed it. So it's like, you can say whatever about the outside factors, but at the end of the day, whatever it was, I enjoyed giving it a watch. And last thing I want to say, about the comments about this episode, the most quotable line I saw kept getting commented was the whole brain, what is brain? I thought it was going to be this huge point in the episode, and then the woman just says it randomly as a throwaway line in the middle of the episode, and no one ever says it again. So I'm a little bit surprised that caught on as like the huge catchphrase of this. I expected some huge moment, and then she just says it, and I'm like, I didn't say it during the reaction, but I was thinking, like, was that it? Is that all we got from that? So that was, again, not the show's fault or anything there, but I just kept seeing that comment. I expected, like, a bigger moment from that.
That's kind of funny. What is brain?
Yeah, no, it's a funny line, but yeah, but it's been commented so much that I'm expecting, like, something, some big moment leading up to it. I don't know. That's my fault, obviously, but...
Nah, it's one of those things where, like, someone says it and it just catches on and memed forever. It was meant to be, like, a small throwaway line, but then it just catches on to this giant meme. That's funny.
So yeah, we're going to be watching Star Trek twice a week moving forward after this. So this one I think will probably get posted towards the end of the week. But starting next week, we should have a couple coming, and then a couple almost every week. We're going to try to get through this within a few months and then jump short after right into the animated series. So I'm excited to get through it, but I'm also not like, I'm not sitting here trying to get through it too fast, because if all the episodes are like this or better, then I'm very excited. So yeah.
Yeah. And I'm starting to think, like, this is the last season, like, of the show. I mean, I'm sure the movies will have their own different feel along with the animated show, because I'm almost nervous that it's going to end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because then once you watch it, you've watched it all, and there's never going to be any more. There's plenty more Star Trek, but there won't be any more Star Trek original series episodes to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, that's starting to hit, and we just started episode 1.
Exactly, yeah. So, you know, don't start the countdown already, but 23 episodes left, you know. So, yeah, join us for that journey. Whether you've been here since we started last year or you're new here, make sure to subscribe, watch this, and everything else we watch here on the channel. Become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We're the target audience. Content's made for absolutely everybody. What we think is specifically made for us, and hopefully for you as well. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Well, that was weird and great. DC Fontana is a woman. DC Fontana is a woman. DC Fontana.
When's the next Star Trek video? Are you serious? I just recorded it. Please, I've done everything. I've done everything that you've asked. Please just let me go. Please.